Hey, sorry about that. It's a minute late. How you doing? Good evening. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. We got brother George in the building, and then my brother S.A. Gotcha 23. I will get with them brothers in a few. Um, Let me read this out. Come and join real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. Yep. We all we got, y'all. We all we got. Remember that. We got a whole we got some stuff we gotta do. So let me at the so this is the underrated MMA sports talk number 20. And at this intro, we gonna get this started. We definitely gonna get this started. What is y'all doing? What is you doing? All right.
Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret in YouTube.
Welcome back. Welcome again. This is the underrated dark. This is yours truly. Number one grinder. We got S.A. Gotcha, MMA extraordinaire. Then we got the brother George, the emperor of ladies bodybuilding and also MMA extraordinaire. Y'all can unmute your mics. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Let me hit this. Sorry, but let me hit that. Let me hit this too.
Evening.
Good evening. How's y'all doing?
All right. How about yourself, sir?
I'm okay. I'm all right.
Good afternoon, brothers. How you guys doing?
Hey.
All righty. Yeah, man. We ain't see you in 2 weeks, but I hope
Come on,
everything.
man.
Been 2 weeks, man. You gotta stop taking off, man. I'm just letting y'all this message.
I'm not taking off. It's not just I'm not taking off, man. I'm just very tired, man. It's just one of those days that you just want to sleep all day and you just don't want to do anything, man. It's just one of those days, man. But today, man, I'm doing a lot better, man. So I'm here with you, brothers, tonight, man. We're gonna talk some stuff.
Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. No, no, I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm glad that you rest up because sometimes you need a break. Sometimes, because sometimes I'm gonna need a break too. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna need a break
Mhm.
sometime. You know what I mean? So I get what you say. Well, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Well, let's talk about the MMA that we missed about 2 weeks ago.
Well,
Oh
like I
wow,
said,
I
there
gotta go
was
back.
yeah, 'cause I think it was UFC 35. I think it was but both no, it was Brunson versus Till.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and because this week, yesterday he had no MMA, no no UFC. You know, it's
Right.
quiet. And I feel like this Bellator should be smart. Whenever UFC don't have an event, they should take that Saturday spot. That's what they
Right.
need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's you know. So.
Well, because like I said,
Yeah.
there's this one guy that I want to talk about that was on the it was last week's card, and
Okay.
he's already talking he's talking about he's already about to take over the sport. Now, and that's the one. Yes, George, you already talked
Okay.
about his little 12-year-old haircut. His name is Patty Pindler. Now, this
Yeah,
dude,
Oh.
like I said,
Oh. Him.
so he's already talking about that he's gonna be the next star in the UFC. And like
my
I
God.
said, I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna watch how this guy is gonna react because, like I said, he got his first win. It was impressive. It was very impressive win. There's some shit that he needs to fix because, like I said, had that been somebody who had was way more experienced, he would have been knocked out because, like I said, he left his chin in the air in that fight. Had that been somebody who was way more experienced, he would have been knocked out. But like I said, his first win in the octagon was very impressive. I like it, but like I said, I just don't like how he's just talking too much, saying that he's gonna do this, he's gonna do this, he's gonna be a big star in the UFC. Calm down. Like I said, that's just your first fight. We need to see how you're gonna do in the next fight. And like I said, he's saying all this shit. And like I said, I'm just playing it safe and I'm just watching, see if he ain't gonna do anything crazy. But like I said, man, he just need to calm down. But like I said, all this talk about he's gonna be a big star and all this shit. Like I said, calm down. Just calm down. You got through your first fight, right? Am I right? Am I saying
Yeah,
what I'm saying, brothers? He got through
yeah.
his first fight. Calm down. You got to win. Like I said, because you want to be a big star, you're gonna have to keep on winning. You're gonna have to keep on winning, and you're gonna have to back up what you have to say. Because, like I said, all it takes is one loss. If he lose once, he's done. Because then he's gonna become a clown. Because, like I said, he said something very interesting in his post fight intro, a speech. He said that we don't get knocked out. Okay, that's fine. Because, like I said, if he gets knocked out, people's gonna joke him. They're gonna make a lot of jokes of him getting knocked out because he said that shit. So, like I said, this guy got to back up everything he had to say. We'll see. But like I said, I'm just playing it safe. I'm watching. Like I said, his first victory was impressive. But like I say, he has to back up everything. And he has to keep on winning. What do you brothers think?
Now that's the one that looks like Stuart from Mad TV. Look what I can do. With the blonde hair. I mean, the kid looked pretty impressive from the clip I saw on the internet. But the thing is, you're not going to. You know what? When you do a lot of shit talking like that, you're gonna get. And eventually get smoked. They're gonna ride you. So
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah. And the smart thing is to do is to keep your head down, keep your mouth closed, fight, become impressive. When you do the interviews, be humble. Be a
Mm-hmm.
little humble. Not you don't have to be too humble. Just show that little side of you where you know what I'm here. I'm going to fight. I'm going to do the best that I can. Just respect to my opponent. Yada yada yada. And you know what? That goes a long way. He's trying to be Conor McGregor, but you can't be McGregor. His shit have shelled. Those guys like that. Those guys like that are becoming. They'll become a dime a dozen. And he's a penny.
Right. What you think, Underrated?
You mean little boy?
Yeah.
Uh, he needs to grow up. He needs to get out that training pamper that he in, and he needs to fight. You talking too much. usually little bullies talk too much. They end up getting hurt. Now you just relax and just work on your craft, man. You know, I said, yeah, get leave by maybe 3 more years and maybe, but work on your craft, man. You still wetting the ears, man.
Because, like
Yeah,
I
like
said, for what I saw is that he was getting tagged a lot in that fight. Now, had that been somebody who was a seasonal fighter, his ass would have been looking up into the lights. So he's lucky that that guy that he fought was a no name guy, man. But like I said, if that was a seasonal guy, he would have been knocked out. So that's something that he has to work on if in the near future, man, because he can't. Because like I said, you can't get away with stuff like that. Your chin in the air, you're gonna eventually gonna get caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know the way how they punch today, you ain't gonna have no chin. You gonna look like that duckling in the cartoons. You know how they smack that duckling and they let go around. I forgot who that is. Yeah,
hmm
Right.
but so
yeah.
anything else, bro? Anything else before we continue? Before we get
Well,
into
there was the main event from last weekend. Derek Bronson beat Darren Till, and
Roy,
now that Derek Bronson, he's on a five fight win streak, and he's calling for a title shot against Izzy Adesanya. As we all know, Izzy Adesanya, he's gonna fight Robert Whitaker. They're trying to get that fight in Australia, but right now Australia's on lockdown because of the COVID. Like I said,
right.
if the brother was here tonight, the watcher would have told us about that. But that fight is like I said, they're trying to get that fight in Australia, but it's on, like I said, that country's on lockdown. So I believe Izzy and Robert Whitaker might fight by the end of the year or maybe next year, early of 2022. But like I said, Derek Bronson, he's on a 5 fight win streak. Ever since he got with a new training camp, he has looked very impressive. I mean, because before Derek Brosnan, he used to be very sloppy and he always trying to
Uh,
get you out of the first round. And then, like I said, if he can't get you out, the opponent takes him out. But like I said, his win over Darren Till, he submitted Darren Till, and like I said, he's on a 5 fight win streak. Now, do I still think he should get a title shot? I think he should get one more fight in. There's been talk of him and Derek Cannonier. If you guys remember, Derek Cannonier beat Kevin Gastelum, and the last fight night before this one. And like I said, that'll be a good fight. It'll be a pretty good fight. Um, Whoever wins that fight should fight the winner of Robert Whitaker and Izzy Adesanya. But Derek Bronson, he looks very impressive with his new training camp, man. 5 fight win streak, man. That's very impressive, man.
yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Go ahead, bro, George.
Well, like actually said, Broncos pretty good. If he can beat the guy who beat Gastelum, and you have to wait and see what happened between Whitaker and Izzy, then that'd be it. Now on that fight also, as you know, was a fighter by name from Molly McCann. Molly, she's from England. She's from Liverpool. That's where the Beatles from, the Beatles, and she was fighting young Kim, and they went toe to toe. At the end, Molly was just like beating her to hit her harder, yada yada. And Molly got, for her performance, she got the 50K. That's the and that's a what, that's pretty good. The second woman within a month to get no, I think third woman in just about a month to get the like the fight bonus of the night. And I think this is where people should realize these women are really stepping up. They're really proving themselves. So, and I think that's why people need to get their head out their asses about women in MMA. You got to respect what they're doing. They really come in. Some people fight. You gonna have some women gonna roll around, lay around, yada yada. But these are women who really are up to for a fight.
Right, because George, they was talking about, because I talked about this on my video as well. Mackenzie Dern and Marina Rodriguez. A lot of people are getting upset because that fight's going to be the main event. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want to give women a chance. I think the way the woman has evolved in the sport of MMA, I believe that they deserve to be the main event now. You know what I mean? And like I said, and they putting on good fights too as well. And like I said, I'm looking forward to that fight as well. You know what I mean? But these guys out here getting upset. Oh, women should not main event a pay per view and all that shit. Man, like I said, women's MMA now have the right to be a main event of a pay per view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know what? That long ago, we had that issue where people had an issue with Angela Hill being the first black woman to main event at a UFC event. But they have a problem with Michelle Waterhead being the first bomb to it, or that she's Asian. As you know, Asian people are kind of like considered second behind white people. You go by Anarchy America. You go black. You actually go like white, Asian, Spanish, and black, and Native Americans are dead to the right behind us. And what? There's been quite a few women who headline, especially if somebody's popular. You remember, Ronda Rousey headlined a few times. I think there's been a big push that remember, I think that last before she Holly Holm, her and I think Jermaine Duraname, they headlined it before. I mean, it's not nothing new, but the problem is these guys just are uncomfortable with the idea of women getting more attention. But the guys have been having attention for years. And we all remember how Dan originally feel about the idea of women in MMA. He didn't like it, but then Ronda came, and he had Misha Tate, he had Kat Zingano, he had those early women that were coming up, and he was like rubbing his hands like a villain in a cartoon. He was happy about that. But and you got to give women a chance. I think the next MMA event, I think the main event is a pure sausage fest, I believe, unless they threw a female in there to maybe get the a certain fan base. As there are males and who are fan of women in mixed martial arts, and they will follow them because you look at recently at Jessica Andrade, she
Right, go ahead, speak on that.
yeah, she leaked her photos, and that maybe she's not for everybody. She's not for everybody, but there are guys who will like her. And she has some look a certain type. It's just there's guys who like certain women. Like I say, I'm a fan of female bodybuilders, women who fit. And Jessica, she may not have the best looking face in the world, but she does have a decent body. I would give her that.
Right, I saw those pictures. I mean, she looked okay. She really did look okay, man.
Yeah. Right now, I'm planning on working on a perfect sage about it, so you'll see it when I'm finished.
Okay.
Like I said, you got to be careful though, because it's you too, my man. So that's why.
And
be careful with that.
I know what not to do, what not to show. I know.
All right, so underrated. What do you want to talk about? What's in the thumbnail?
Let's talk about that first. Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
man.
God.
Oh man.
Who else want to start off first? I'm not
Not
starting.
Not me. Let
No,
you
no.
brothers.
So let's play.
I'll talk
Let's
about
play
it. I'll
three.
talk about it.
All right,
I'll talk about it.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it.
Why you don't want to touch?
You're so.
I'm touching all this. Go ahead, Russ.
Well, like I said, I saw it. It popped up in my timeline. First of all, I didn't actually see it, but I saw it from the brother, Cal Business J Sports. He talked about it, and in his video that how Evander Holyfield looked horrible out there. I mean, he was saying that how he looked all 58 years old out there. I mean, his punches were slow. I mean, he couldn't get nothing done. So I went to go see the video. The fight only lasted for one round. I mean, like I said, Evander Holyfield, he was so slow. He couldn't get his shots in. He couldn't move around the ring. I mean, every shot that he gets hit with, the man was staggering. I mean, it was to the point that he actually went through the ropes. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness. And then he got back up. It was a slip. And then Vitor hit him with this uppercut. It dropped him. And then, like I said, Vitor hit him again. And then the fight waved off. I was like, oh my goodness, man. Is this what boxing has slowly turned into? You know what I mean? Because like I said, it was just sad to watch Evander Holyfield somebody that you loved during the old day of boxing look like that, man. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh my goodness, man. You know,
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it was just it's sad. It's really, I was never really too much a big Holyfield fan. I liked he was all right. One thing he was a dirty cheater because he used to headbutt guys. And at the second Tyson fight, I believe Tyson beat him. If he didn't keep headbutting Mike Tyson and Mike didn't bit his ear, I think Mike would have won that second fight. That's how I feel. But he remember he kept fighting because he was, because mostly he had paid child support. Well, remember those few years back, he keep fighting because he had paid child support. He was in debt. But I don't know why he wanted to come back. Think about it. If he decided, you remember that while back when he said he wanted to fight Mike Tyson. Mike never been in a lot of wars. You remember his career, other than the first fight with Holyfield and the fight with Buster Douglas. He never, suffered a lot of, drag out long battles, and still Mike and him are just maybe, 4 or 5 years apart in age. I think Van's about 60, Mike's around about 53, 54. And Mike could probably just kill him if they get that third fight. So I think he should stay away from this. I mean, you should have came back. I understand Oscar Holder was out. They could have found somebody. They could have got James Toney. They could have got see if Roy Jones wanted to jump back in one more time, make a little money. I mean, there's half a dozen guys they could have got, and Shannon Briggs if he wasn't doing anything, who would have to. But I mean, no. And for the issue with oh my God, Tito T.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, he was. You're underrated. Remember that old Two Live Crew song? Face down and you were up. Oh my God. Oh, oh my God. You know who was laughing at this the most? I tell you, his ex Gina Jamison, because it reminded him many times the position she was put in when she was doing porn, and that's what the position she was in. Somebody gave him a roofie. Oh my God. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think Anson. You know what? The better fight would have been Anderson Silva versus Vito Beltor. They fought before back in MMA. That would have been the better fight. What about think?
All
Yeah,
right. All
yeah,
right. Well, I would
uh,
say who cares?
yeah. Well, who cares anyway? But the thing is, it's just sad. Boxing, as I said before, when I used to grow up, it was true sport. But the last few years, with the young fighters coming up who don't really want to fight for legacy anymore, you got the Paul brothers taking it and just bastardizing boxing, and it's sad. It's like seeing uh like a old broken down, you know, um man just walking down the street and you say, look him back in the day, he was the shit. Now he is shit. So silence. Anybody else? We next subject. I'm to exit.
Yeah. Oh, let me see something. All right. Jello?
Oh, he lost his internet.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
hello,
brother, you
I'm
get
here,
back up.
guys.
All right,
I'm
good.
here.
All right, good. We were
I'm
wondering where
here.
you at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my internet went out, man, for a couple seconds, man. I was actually speaking on it, but yeah, Tito Ortiz got face planted. I mean, hey, man, you get what you deserve. Like I said, Tito Ortiz for his whole career, he has been a wrestler. He was never known for having hands, so we all knew that outcome was gonna happen like that. But like I said, man, this is what happens when you know when his porn star girlfriend cleaned him out, because now this is all he has got left to do now is just fighting. And like I said, he might fight until he's no longer alive, man. Because like I said, this man is what, uh 47, I believe. Tito Ortiz, he's like 47, I believe, and he's still fighting. But like I said, this is what happens when you mess around with these porn stars, because like I said, they're there to clean you out, and that's what she did. She cleaned them out. So this is all he got left to do now is fight it and just keep on getting embarrassed, man. Because I believe this is like I said, he got knocked out a couple fights before he got beat up in MMA. So to be honest, I don't like I said, I don't feel bad for Tito Ortiz, man. I don't.
You remember a while back, him and Chuck Liddell came back and had a fight. They were fighting under, Golden Hole, pantyhose, and that was a disappointment. I think. I think what happened. I think Chuck beat him, or did I think, or Tito knocked him
No,
out.
Tito beat him. Tito knocked him out, which was
Yeah.
a fight that a lot of people got upset because people didn't want Chuck Liddell to be
Mm,
back in the ring. They didn't
yeah.
want him to be back in the ring, but see, Oscar De La Hoya paid him so much money, man, and like I said, it was to the point that Dana White was also pissed off about it as well. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But yeah, man, it's sad, man. It's sad. But like I said,
Hmm.
we can't control what these fighters want to do, man. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I have already showed my thing for Manny Pacquiao. Like I said, I don't want to see Manny Pacquiao what may continue fighting, but it's his decision to fight. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
it's their decision what they want to do, man.
Hmm. That's the problem. A lot of these, like I said, Coach mentions about this for how a lot of these fighters don't have business acumen. They need to know. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody with your money. You should trust yourself with your money. And
Mm-hmm.
if like I said, you can't keep fighting. When you see the point where you know what, I'm stacking my chips. I'm doing well. I'm just doing this just for maybe for the laughs and the giggles, And now I think I need to go ahead and step aside. That's the problem with Manny. He can't let go. That's all he knows. But you know what? All he has to do is say, you know what? I'm retired. I'm gonna run for the presidency of Philippines, and he'll win. But you don't have to run it. He could be like a Ronald Reagan type. Just his wife can run everything. He just signed the paperwork, and that's all anybody do. He could really, he can take that position. You said again the guy. What's the guy who's over the Philippines? That Jagoff. You know,
Return.
if yeah, he wouldn't last a chance if there was an election. He knows that he would get beaten by Manny because he'll have the people's support. And being he's a hero, he's a champion. He won all these fights. He beat all these men. He's a legend, and he knows he'd be out. So he might as well Tito. I mean, not Tito. Manny might well go ahead and think about his future. He's already a senator, so you might as well go ahead and do that. You made your money. You did what you got. All the other guys you have fought has long since retired. Holyfield, not Holyfield, Hoya. Cotto, Floyd, everybody you have fought is gone. And you can't fight these young guys. If you had fought Earl Spence, Earl would have bodied him. Remember
Mm-hmm.
when Ponytail Thurman cherry picked Manny Pacquiao? It's gonna be the same thing that happened. It did happen when he got Ugas, you know.
Right, man. But like I said, brother, it's their decision if they want to fight, man. It's their decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some of my
Okay.
best
All
brothers.
right, so
Well,
Andre,
good.
what you got, bro? What you got, brother? What you got?
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, I say Holyfield's in good shape, and he got Floyd.
He wasn't in good shape.
Yeah,
No,
for 58, he looked
yeah,
in very good shape.
he looked good shape, but not to stand against a fighter who's like, how old is Vitor? About 40 something?
I believe he was 42, but if you look at Vito, it looked like he's back on TRT.
Maybe.
It
You
looked
know,
like it, didn't it? He looked very ripped again.
don't be surprised. Like I said, and you know what? It's just everybody's always gonna point at the Brazilians when they get busted for that stuff. Like him. Anderson got busted. It wasn't who just got busted a while back. It's just crazy. and they're gonna piss test you. You know why beyond the stuff, and because like I said, it's just now it was fighting Oscar De La Hoya. I can probably understand Oscar. Even Oscar's him, and Oscar maybe about the same age, and Oscar, he right now he has the virus. He's sitting at home. I wish him feel better. I'm not a fan of him, but I wish he feels better. But you're gonna get caught if you're usually gonna get caught because you can't, unless you I don't know drink water for the next 20 days to clean out your system, you're gonna get caught.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about layout.
What?
Hmm?
What? Who?
Layout Holyfield.
Oh my
Let's talk
God.
about that.
Uh, there's not much to talk about. Like I said, he, uh, back in the day, yeah, he was he was pretty good. I'm not much of a fan. He did with a dirty fight. He does headbutt, but I don't know why he did this. I don't know why. I mean, he just, it's just sad, and it's like, a good example of this is like when I'm trying to think of it. When I remember there's a story when Rocky Marciano fought Joe Louis, and after the fight, Rocky was crying because he beat his legend so bad, you
Mm.
know, and it's just was sad, And we know all know Rocky Marciano, even though he was supposed to be the greatest fighter, air quotes, greatest heavyweight fighter in air quotes in the world, he fought a lot of soup cans, and he was an Italian fighter, so the mob didn't want him to fight any of their people, like Sonny Liston, you know, because he would get beat. But it's just watching this legend getting beat, and just why he come back? Why? I mean, if I understand he probably needed an extra bit of money. How much they got paid? Maybe about a quarter of a meal and stuff like that. Just enough to maybe, you know, pay a few bills or pull a money in his pockets like that. But this is a guy who used to fight for more than that. You know, it's just he's just taking chump change.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna try to find out the payout. So how much
Yeah.
he made for that fight? I'm gonna try to see how much he got paid for that fight.
hmm Yeah, Trill has been paying a lot of fights off here, especially I think Ben Askren got about 300,000 when he fought Jake Paul.
No, he got 500,000.
Half a million, okay, yeah, half a
He
million
got
he fought
half a
Jake,
million.
and that's more than any MMA fighter say they can make. And I think what did Connor get? I think Connor got about 50 or 20. Now I think he got 50 million.
Against Floyd.
Well, how much did Connor get when he fought
Against
Floyd?
Floyd.
Yeah.
He keep bragging about saying that he got 100 million against Floyd, which
No,
I don't think so. I don't think he got 100
no.
million against Floyd. Probably well, because don't forget though, he had to pay a percentage to Dana
Damn.
White, so he
Mm-hmm.
probably got
Got
like
50 million.
50 million. Yeah, something like that.
That
50
much.
million.
And
Yeah.
then after Dana takes his cut, he might have got maybe 30 million left to himself.
Yeah, because don't forget he had to pay the trainers and the expense and all that shit. But like I said, I had the payout for the Evander Holyfield, and
Go ahead.
it said that he made 500,000 against Vitor Belfort. So I think that's his.
500,000.
Yeah, he got 500,000. But like I said, after pay per view sale, he's gonna probably make 1 million. So and Vitor Belfort made 300,000 K. So yeah, he made 300,000 K. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's his payout.
You got to think about it. Vitor just made half he made for his, probably more than half he made his entire career for one night.
Right. That's the
You know,
sad part.
yeah,
That's the sad part. He went to a sport where he's not really that known in. He made more in that sport than the sport he was actually in for years. You know what I mean?
yeah. So like you think about after taxes and everything else, he's gonna walk away with I would say 300,000, if that not much, maybe about a quarter of a meal. And if unless he don't blow it on roids and nose candy, he's set for the rest of the year and the good part of next year. And then you got to think about it. If he goes back to Brazil, that's it. You remember what Coach said that
Mm-hmm.
triples when he goes, because we just did the fundraiser for Viviani. That triples when he goes back to Brazil. He's gonna have maybe, I would say, $3 million in Brazilian.
Yeah, he's already gonna be a king over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he better provide himself. He better have some super security because those shots that's out there in Brazil. You better be you better not leave your house. You better have stuff delivered to you. You can't even do road work. You got a big enough yard. You run around that yard.
Right. But like I said, man, I mean, like I said, Evander, he made $1 million to come back, man. But at the same time, man, it really did fuck up his legacy because, like I said, it was just sad to watch him in that ring, man, flopping all over the ring. I mean, he couldn't get his shots in. I mean, he couldn't barely move around. I mean, like every big shot he took, he was staggering. It was just sad, man, to watch, man. But like I said, man, it's the decision that he made, man. And I can't stop somebody's decision. If you want to get in the ring, you want to get in the ring, man. But there's a consequences that comes with it, man. You know. But anyways, what do you brothers think? What do you think, Underrated?
Yeah, that is the yeah. All right. So anything else y'all want to add on to this a beat down?
There's nothing else. It is over. You just bury it. Like they bury a dead horse. You just can't keep beating this dead horse. It's dead.
Yeah, there ain't really nothing to talk about, just like what George said. But know what we could talk about is the next big pay-per-view card that's coming up in 2 more weeks. And there's a fight that I'm looking forward to. Well, there's actually let me see, give me a sec. There's 3 women fights on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Mara Forte, Maria Bueno Silva. Let's see, Roxanne Modafferi versus Tania Santos, and there's Justin Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo, and Valentina versus Lauren Murphy. And since we're here, let me talk about this fight because Valentina versus Lauren Murphy. Going into this fight, Lauren Murphy, she's on a 5-fight win streak. Like I said, we could question some of Lauren's wins because we all know some of those wins were gifted wins. We all know that she lost her last fight to what's the damn girl's name? I forgot the damn girl's name. Can you remind me?
JoJo Calderwood.
JoJo Calderwood. Yeah, we all know that she lost that fight, but she got a gifted decision. But going into this fight, if you guys look, because I looked on the odds, like on DraftKings and MyBookie, they had Lauren Murphy at plus 800. If you put $100 on Lauren Murphy, you win $800. But like I said, let's be honest here. Lauren Murphy, she's gonna get slaughtered in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
She really is. Like I said, the only way that Lauren will ever win this fight, unless Valentina gets injured during the fight, but that's not gonna happen. Like I said, Valentina's just gonna slaughter Lauren Murphy. I mean, it's just gonna be a very massacre fight, man. But like I said, man, can Lauren pull it off? No, she can't. She can't pull it off, man. Valentina is she's just too damn good for this division, man. She really is too good for this division. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, I don't know, guys. Good, you tell me what you think, George.
This is what I say. Like, and I'm not a fan of Meth Head Murphy. I know Coach don't want me to call her that, but you know what? I don't like the chick, so I'm gonna call her what she is. She's gonna get smoked like the crack pack she used to smoke.
Mhm.
That's all that's gonna happen to her. She's gonna put up a good fight. Like she's gonna put up a great fight. But no, she's gonna be. I don't think she will get even if she gets lucky if she gets past the third round. If that. You know, Valentina is dominant. Valentina is a force to be reckoned with. I don't see anybody right now in that division who's going to defeat her. She's going to hold that title for as long as she can until she says, you know what, I'm bored. I am tired. I beat all these girls. And like I said, Murphy's Pat, Hurricane's Pat, they put her, like her fight before Jojo. They put her against this Russian chick who just got busted for steroids, who was a strawweight. They padded her record. Yes, she lost that fight against Jodo Coda Wood because I think I think just had a choice. We either go with Boy and JoJo or Head Murphy. So to say, we'll go with Head Murphy, and that's what happened. I don't see her after that. Who's gonna after when Valentina beat her down? Who's next? Who's next? Like comic book like say, who's next? Who's next? I don't think it's really anybody. I mean, she can fight Caitlin Chikagian, but Caitlin, she rather go ahead and retire and make babies. Jojo, she might need another fight just so if she want a shot at her, but I don't think she has a chance.
I can say one
Really,
thing, George. I can say one thing, George. I can
but
say that it all depends on the outcome of the Roxanne Modafferi and Tyler Santos and Jessica Andrade and the Cynthia Calvillo fight. Because we all know Jessica. She fought Valentina and she got beaten up. You know what I mean? Like I said, it all depends. But I think if Tyler Santos looks impressive against Roxanne Modafferi, she might be the next one to fight Valentina for the belt. But like I said, it all depends how impressive she looks in that fight. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if Jessica Andrade makes a very impressive knockout win over Cynthia Veal, they might actually set up Valentina and Jessica Andrade too, man. But like I said, I think
it,
go ahead.
it wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth
Mm.
it. What it might do is this: if Talia defeats Grandma Roxy, they're probably going to say, "Let's put Jessica Andrade to see how you do against her, and test her
Mm-hmm.
skills." They wouldn't want to throw Jessica in because it wouldn't be worth it. It's like when you got to think about it. Jessica. She didn't even get a rematch with Wally Zhang when she lost the title.
Yeah, that's true.
So and look, you got Rose. She's gonna be fighting Zing again. And you remember, Bojangles, she fought Rose for a second fight. So what's the point? They know it'd be no point to put Jessica into the cage in the octagon again with Valentina. She does not have the skill set. She's limited. She's like people talk about Jessica. She's strong. She got one punch. With that one punch quitter. But like this, Jessica's like the Hulk. Valentina's like Thanos. If you remember Infinity War, what happened to the Hulk when he fought Thanos? He got dominated. So that's the Hulk got dominated.
You're right, George. You're right, man. You're right. Like I said, we're just gonna have to see, man.
Yeah, we have to see.
Yeah,
All right, Underrated, what you got, brother?
Austin went here. High Holyfield got stressed out. Then a history of a person that had PED on him.
Oh my
How you
God.
gonna lose him? You PED and get against an old man.
Yes, PED gets old man. That's what it was. Let it go.
Yeah,
It's over.
and yeah, he looked good. He punched back. I said, "Wow." I want to know, did the PED help you get these skills, Bellator?
Yeah,
But
well,
but
here's
the
the thing.
Vander, nah, come on.
Yeah, here's the thing about steroids. Like you said, steroids do not make you a better athlete. What it does is helps you perform longer exercise and you work out, make you lift heavier. That's what it does. It doesn't make you hit the ball farther. Doesn't make you run faster. It just helps you have a little more extra when you're training. so you get an extra push. That's all it does. People got to start realizing that. It doesn't really. Look at Brock Lesnar. He was on stuff, and look what happened to him. You know,
Shrink like a
there's
shrink like a prune.
yeah. Like I say, he's not on as much as he used to be, and that's why he went back to wrestling because the MMA they're under the Nevada Sports Commission. See, and Vince don't piss test you. Guys coked out and everything else. Remember that the wrestler that slapped the reporter, Dr. Vince?
Yeah. And people stop. I hear people say, "Hey, PED makes you strong. PED makes you whatever sport you make you see better. Cut it out. It don't."
No. It's like I said, it's for when you're training. It's usually for your healing. It's like when you're injured. Remember a while back, James Toney was taking some because he had remember he had his arm broken. Then he got disqualified, but he was given a doctor's prescription. So
that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Yeah, and if it's like I said, and there's like several steroids. There's steroids that like if you're sick, they help you with an appetite, especially a cancer patient. And it's steroids that are just for medical reasons. It's just people are just anytime you hear steroids, and it always going to equate it to my sport, bodybuilding, because the fact is, like yes, there are people that use it, but you'll see it more in the mainstream sport, boxing, baseball. You remember had that? I keep when I do my interviews, I'm around ladies that you remember they had it that whole congressional thing a few years back when he went after Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco and Sammy Sosa and who else? Jason Giambi. It's just come on. Steroids do not. And people were going after Barry Bonds, but if Barry Bonds was taking any, he didn't come up positive, and they were using that his ex-girlfriend. So you're gonna use some mad ex-girlfriend, and who he dumped. And instead of just following the truth of the fact is he wasn't never on it. He never had the evidence.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm just saying, it's stop me. Anything else?
Since like I said, Anderson Silva looked very impressive, stretching out.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah. That's what we should have talked about.
Yeah,
instead of PPD Godfather and whatever that senior citizen.
You're the one who keeps talking about it. You're the one who talks about it.
Yeah. I just want to bring it up. That's all.
You don't need to break it up. We know.
But like I said, let's talk about this because since now he looked very impressive. That Anderson still looked impressive.
Yeah.
Jake Paul should fight him next because, like I said, he's calling out all these retirement old MMA guys. So why don't he get in a fight with Anderson Silva? You know what I mean? Anderson Silva, he's old. I mean, he's a retired MMA fighter. So will Jake Paul grow the balls to fight him? That's what I want to know.
No, because
no, that ain't gonna happen.
No, because Anderson, he's not too old. I think Anderson's just in his mid-40s, and his skill set. Remember even before what happened with him and Izzy and a couple of fighters, he still has that skill set, and he has a boxing background compared to the other MMA guys. And I think Jake's not gonna fight him. He might maybe Vito Belfort is already calling out Jake Paul. He might fight Logan.
I guess there is talk about that Anderson Silva wants to fight Logan Paul.
That ain't gonna happen.
So, you don't think it's gonna happen?
Nah, ain't gonna happen. Logan Paul don't want that smoke, but I'm telling you, he don't want that smoke, man. He don't, man. Anderson Silva, man. I mean, like, come on, look what he did Chavez, and now come on, man. Now Logan Paul.
I want to see that fight.
No. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm with y'all. I want to see the fight too. I want to see Jake Paul get stretched out. But
right. To be honest, though, I want both of them to get stretched out. because they both had disrespected the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
I want them both to get stretched out. And like I said, it'll be a lesson for them is not to fucking play around with the sport, man. Because that's what those two have. They just turned the sport into a fucking joke now. I want to see both of them get stretched the fuck out. Mostly, I want to see Jake Paul. I want to see Jake Paul get stretched out the more than Logan because I can't stand Jake. Can't stand that motherfucker.
Well, I get you. Yeah. I'm just saying. Why y'all want to fight? Why y'all call out former fighters?
No, they don't want to fight former boxers because no matter, these guys. Like I remember one time, I watched. It was one night. It was like a few years ago. I was watching. This is like a long time ago. I was watching Sunday night, 60 Minutes on Sunday night because they had Ali on there. He was a special. There was an episode with Ali, and Ali. Even though at the time Ali was going through his disease, there was a part where he's in the gym and he's punching his heavy bag, and you could see the shades of the former Ali. But he stopped. He had the shakes, but he still has those mechanics. And guys like Jake Paul, they know even though these boxers are old, they still had the mechanics. He wouldn't, if you call somebody like George Foreman out, and George Foreman is like 60 something, George still hits heavy. I don't think Jake's gonna be pissing blood and bleeding out his eyes if he fights someone like Foreman.
Nah, he ain't gonna procreate and stuff. Messing with Michael B. Jordan right now, man.
Or he fights somebody like Sugar Ray, or hell, if he fights Mike Tyson. Oh my
man,
God.
forget that. Roy Jones, man.
That one right there too. And Roy has some hands.
Man, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, everybody getting that money. Well, why not, man? You call the real ones out. We want to see. You call.
No, it's easy with MMA fighters. Most MMA fighters, some of them do have a boxing background, but not that many. Few, some started out boxing and switched it to MMA because it was more lucrative, more fights, more opportunities. You can grow in that sport compared to boxing, but boxing always has deep pockets. Well, actually, earlier was over coaches. Coach was doing a thing. We talk about how, Jake is getting his life is online because he's messing with these old head boxing's money. Like we talk about Al Heyman, he said Floyd might be out to get him. Boxing, even though it's not controlled by the mob like it used to, but it's controlled by big business. And like I say, you don't mess with the money of big business.
Well, like I said, he almost went through the ropes against Tyron Woodley. Had Tyron Woodley wasn't bought off, man, he would have been knocked out. That's a fact, though, because we all know Tyron Woodley, after he stunned Jake Paul, he didn't pull the trigger no more. You know what I mean? But he was bought off, man. But like I said, had that been an actual real boxer, like I said, Jake Paul wouldn't have been slapped. You know what I mean? But like I said, yeah, you can't play with this sport, man. You can't. You just remember not too long ago that that girl, she was only 18 years old. She got knocked out and she lost her life, man. I tell you, man.
This is a brutal sport, man.
It is a brutal sport, man.
Die.
You can't, man. You can't be fucking around with this sport, man. Everybody, because like I said, I see all these videos of people putting on boxing gloves, laughing, getting hit. Like I said, man, you getting hit, but like I said, all it takes is just one knockout, and you're not gonna be waking up anymore, man. It's not not a joke to be playing around with, man. And like I said, Jake Paul, like I said, when he almost went through the rope, you could clearly see he's like, oh shit, I can't be fucking with this sport anymore. Because like I said, had that been a real boxer who actually wasn't not sold out, like I said, Jake Paul would have been knocked out, man. But
yeah, because we all know that Jake Paul, he's a showman. He's the new millennium versions of Barnum and Bailey's. We don't have the you remember the Barnum and Bailey don't have animals anymore. Don't even have the elephants, and that's what he's doing. He's putting on a show for the people.
Man, and he's a YouTuber. Come on, we got to. He's a YouTuber.
But what it is he's getting the generation. It's these new generations that's going to watch this stuff. not us who grew up with it. It's the new generation, the generation Z, the millennials. They're the ones who like it because they recognize this guy. You could ask some of these new kids. You ever heard of let's say Michael Spinks, or you ever heard of Floyd Patterson, or you ever heard of you know Wiki White? They wouldn't know those people, but they I heard of Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
Uh,
That's how it is.
Like I said, it's a joke to just to watch what boxing has become, man. It's like I said before, guys. I was actually trying to get into the sport, like years ago. I was actually training and everything, man, trying to get into the sport. But like I said, my gym at the time we had financial issues at the time, man. But like I said, I was in the gym like almost every fucking day, man, trying to become a boxer, man. And like I
Mhm.
said, man, it's just sad just watching what the sport that I love growing up become a joke, man.
it
It's
is,
just
yeah.
sad, man. It's just sad, man. Like I say, what Jake Paul is doing, man. He's like he's pretty much like saying, oh, anybody could put on a pair of gloves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like I say, what he's actually doing it the wrong way. Because like I said, in boxing, it takes dedication to get into the sport. It's not just because you just put on a pair of gloves and you start training for 6 months that you're already a pro. Like I said, because when I was training, my trainer told me and said it's not easy, man. Because like I said, you're gonna have to go through like hundreds of not like hundred, but you're gonna have to take a lot of like amateur fights. You're gonna have to get the timing of the jab, the right hand, the footwork, the movement, everything. You got to get all that shit done on perfectly. Because like I say, you can't just put on a pair of gloves and you think you're a boxer. It just doesn't work that way. Because like I said, as soon as you get hit, you're gonna say, "Oh shit, this is not the sport for me." And like I said, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when the first time I got hit in boxing, I was like, "Oh shit!" But like I said, as the more I progress, I said I start to get used to it. But like I said, Jake Paul, he's just setting a bad example, for people who he's setting a bad example, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to get into boxing, you got to do it the right way. You have to do it the right way. And it takes, like I said, it takes years and dedication. You know what I mean? It just doesn't take like 6 months to already a boxer. No, it takes years and dedication to get into sport, man. And that's why I can't stand Jake Paul and his fucking brother, man. They like I said, because they didn't go through the grind that a lot of these boxers who had years of experience. No, they just say, "Oh, let me just put on a pair of gloves. I did like 6 months of sparring, and then I'm already a boxer and all this shit." Like I said, it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face for all the boxers who actually put so many years and dedication to fight. Because, like I said, it was already like a slap in the face when Logan Paul made fucking 20 million and he fought and the best boxer in the sport. Where you could have had somebody who was actually put so much dedication in the sport and who didn't even get that fucking opportunity. Like I said, it's a slap in the face what these two are doing to the sport of boxing, man. And like I said, I can't wait till they both get fucking laid out, man.
And
You know,
that's going to happen. That really is going to
mm,
happen. Huh?
yeah. Well, one thing I want to talk about real quick is last night our sister Brittany Lee Neiman, the War Machine, she had a fight, and she her husband Will, shout out to Will Neiman, he posted it on her Facebook page, and I watched it and I was supporting my our sister Brittany, and she lost by rear naked no, sorry, by triangle choke, but you know what, she was out for 2 years, about
Uh
two
huh.
years she had a baby, another baby, and she came in here and she did pretty good. She what did she happen was she blowed her load a little quick, and the other girl, Charity Bays, whatever her name is,
Uh huh.
she was better at the ground game, I say. I was hoping, because I'm a fan of the War Machine. I was hoping her to win this because Cherry also has a sister named Courtney, and I know she said she was going to call out. And knowing the War Machine, she's true about it. But she was on Coach's live stream. She's doing all right. She's a bit down, but because she was fighting, her kids were there. They're rooting for her to go, mommy, go, mommy, go. And I love her kids. They're cute. All three little girls, cute little girls. And it's just it's hard to see a mommy who's a hero just to lose. But shout out to the War Machine, and I hope she gets back to the chance to get back in the cage again, and she's an ordained minister, so I hope she can be able to bust some ass and praise her for the souls.
Yeah, she'll come back stronger.
Yeah,
she'll come back stronger.
And like the Joker says, "What doesn't kill you make you stranger."
Here we go. Here we go. Can't take you nowhere, man.
You love it.
It's the.
I can't help myself. It's a great movie. So what else we can talk about, fellas? I think
anything else, or that's it?
You think that's it?
All right, let me check real quick.
Talk about yourselves.
Ourselves? I don't think you guys want to hear nothing about me.
well, all right. No, this is what we're gonna do. Talk about George. Talk about your channel. Scott, you talk about your channel. I talk about my channel. After we finish closing remarks, and we out. Hey, Big Duke in the building. Thanks for showing up, brother. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you all know me as all the way George Page, aka the Pervy Sage, aka the Joker, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. I got an interview coming up tomorrow. It's with a lady. She's she's originally from Belize, and she grew up in Jamaica. She just competed about a couple of weeks ago at the Savannah Pro. She's also military veteran. She served in the United States Navy and United States Army. I just was on IG a while ago. Just want to make sure we're gonna have connected right. She's a lovely lady, Miss Stacy Nunez. I've talked about her before. Also, I'm gonna have 2 Muscle Talk Mondays because her interview will be for my 50th episode of Muscle Talk Monday. Come by, y'all fellas. Come check it out. My 50th episode. It would have been a lot more. Cause I remember one back, my computer went down, so I wouldn't have it for maybe about a couple of weeks. But also, I'm gonna do. As you know, yesterday, if you know anything, was the last qualification for the Olympia weekend for women's bodybuilding. I'm gonna do a show. Me and my man Jarrett. We would talk about the how the outcome of this show, which was the Rising Phoenix, which is the Women's World Bodybuilding Championship. It was took the place of Miss Olympia when back in 2015, when the IFBB kindly walked behind Miss Olympia and stabbed it in the heart. And and just come and watch my stuff. And I just got a new subscriber, a lady by the name Miss Shara Foos. She's a professional bodybuilder. She's subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate that. I just whenever these ladies who subscribe to my channel, that generally fills my heart because those are real people who like my content, who support it, because I really give attention to this. So even though my channel is I'm right now at 536 subscribers. And that's pretty good. And it wasn't long ago, maybe about a month ago, I just hit 500. I'm going pretty fast. But like I said, check out my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have something you want to talk about, like especially if even my Muscle Talk Mondays. If you want to join in with me and Jared, or you want to have questions about the sport of bodybuilding, hey, just let me know, and I'll see you a link. You can jump on.
Okay, good. Big Duke in the he say, "What's your channel? Plug your channel in the chat, and also Escotcha, plug go. You got Escotcha at the same time. Plug your channels in the chat."
All right.
Right. All right. Well, like I said, with my channel, pretty much I do pretty much everything. You know what I mean? I talk about sports. I do a lot of gaming. I also do a lot of vlog. As you guys know, I can't travel right now because of this virus. But like I said, we actually are going to try to do something. In 7 more months, we're going to go to another place. And but like I said, man, I just do a lot of media talk. I just talk about whatever it's in the news, vlogs, gaming, and etc. Man, I mean, if you like my channel, I mean, like I said, subscribe. I mean, hit the like button because we all know I have over 1,000 subscribers, but I felt like most of those subscribers, I'm going to be honest though, it feels like most of those people who have subbed to my channel, I felt like they're not really part of the channel because, like I said, if you're really part of the channel, you would at least show a lot of support and hit the like button for me. And I noticed that I'm not even. I'm like I can't barely get likes on my videos. You know what I mean? Like I said, I put in a lot of work for these videos, and I can
Yeah,
barely get no likes, man. You know what I mean?
I know
So
what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I just like I
So,
said, I go on your channel. Actually, I put a comment and I like. I just got a new subscriber, Mr. Big Duke 24. Thank you, Mr. Big Duke. I really appreciate you.
Yeah. Let's gotcha. Put your
Yeah.
chat. Yeah, put your channel in the chat.
Also, you
okay,
can
hold
send
on.
me. Also, you can check me on Instagram. I put my Instagram in the chat. Also, I'm on Facebook. I also have a Facebook page which is
Yo,
dedicated.
word, you ain't let a brother know you man. All right,
I
man.
thought you knew. I
I know,
thought you told you.
I know you want all the women. I get it, man. But you ain't let a brother know on me. Let me
I
stop it, man.
I have told you I'm on Facebook. I have told. I'll put it in the comment section for you so you can link it. Also, I have channels that I've created. I have uh, a couple I have a channel that I created dedicated to women in MMA, not just MMA, women in mixed martial arts, in boxing,
Okay.
in wrestling. I have a channel where it's dedicated to female bodybuilding. I have a channel dedicated to um, you know, to chicks that are but ugly, but with a nice body. I mean, it's just I'm
Yeah,
just
nice
kind of
body. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
He sent me some pictures, y'all. Yeah, 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 man.
yeah. We supposed to talk about our girl, bitch.
That's coming up. That's coming
Oh
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna talk about it on October 1st. I
Oh
did
yeah,
forget.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice
yeah, man.
roundy. Nice
Oh
roundy.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Oh, that's like we
yes.
might have to start that like 6 o'clock, 6:05.
Yeah. I'm like doing like a cartoon villain. I'm rubbing my hands and grubbing just thinking about it. And she's supposed to be fighting in October, and this is supposed to be her last fight. And we all
Yes,
know.
yeah, send me some pictures. I want to take one of them and use them as a thumbnail too. Oh my God, look, she got a nice round.
Uh yeah, those Brazilian women are built like
Oh my God, man! I tell you, you get with them. I ain't coming back to America. All that, man. Ah, man, come back. Ah, you open it. Oh my God, yeah, no, man.
yeah. Well, like I said, here's my Facebook, and all you gotta do is just you reach me out as a Facebook friend. You can check out my channels that are under my name.
Okay.
Just you know, I really appreciate anybody because, like I said, I want to grow my content, and I want to be, like I said, again, my content is mixed. Like it's not like XA, he does a lot of you know, his
Gaming.
stuff. Yeah, his stuff is pretty good. I'm not much for gaming, but I do come on here. I give him a like. I can't remember the last time I played a video game. It's been years, other than like a phone game. You know.
Yeah, now and then y'all two go to subscribe. Hold on, bro. Before and while I'm doing this, tell the people about why we do MMA talk. Because this been almost a little over a year now.
Because we all know MMA's became more popular, than boxing. Boxing has fallen off the last few years. We're still waiting on Wilder and Fury 3. We have fights that didn't happen because of the fighters now don't fight for legacy anymore. Like I said, they don't fight for legacy; they fight for money, and that's the problem with the sport. It lost its honor. I think when big business took over and pushed out a lot of and the new generation it's just it is what it is, as as they say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. I think when we started last June, right? Was it?
It's in January. We
Mm-hmm.
started in January.
Oh, this
Mm-hmm.
It was
past
much.
January or last
Yeah.
January?
This January.
This
This
January,
January.
because
Oh,
we're
okay.
So
on
we've been.
this is episode 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
episode 20. Yeah, because
yeah,
we've been scattered. Right, okay, I thought
yeah.
it felt like a year. You know what I mean? Hey, okay.
Say the truth. The year has fly by. You know, it's all. You know, we're in the middle of September now. It won't be long for it's October, and then Christmas time is here.
Dude,
Happy
No, George,
Christmas.
stop it. No.
Walk by her with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. I got mad. I did a video where I got mad when they took that. They took the Charlie Brown Christmas special and put it on Amazon. Was it Amazon Plus or something like that? And then what they did was now you can catch it on PBS.
yeah.
Yeah, they're taking everything off TV now.
Yeah. You know, I remember as a kid coming up, like when we had summer vacation, you show cartoons doing every like maybe a couple times out of the week around like at nighttime. And now you can barely watch cartoons on regular TV. I get up in the morning and I watch Me TV. I watch classic cartoons for about an hour. Get up, do my exercises, and then that's the rest of my day.
Yeah, mostly like I said, most of the cartoons are now on like those platforms, on those big name platforms. You know what I mean? It's not like what it used to be back in the day. All the cartoon was on like CBS and all that, PBS and all that, like Cartoon Network and all that. I mean, it's hard to
Mhm.
find those on TVs now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
you're right.
See, and I was like underrated. You like myself. We grew up in the era like Thundercats and He Man and GI Joe and Transformers and Inspector Gadget. You know, you get in the morning before the bus comes. You watch cartoons till the bus gets there,
Man,
and
yeah,
then
I used to watch Suzanne, man. I used to watch Fat Albert and the kids, man, before I come to school, man.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Come
and
on, let's zoom, 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 zoomy, zoomy, zoom, zoom, zoom. Remember that? Let the company, yeah,
yeah,
let the
get the
company, yeah.
company.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
and,
forget, don't forget Garfield used to be
mhm.
on.
Oh, you talking about
What
later
was
on, man. You talking about like
Well,
later
Garfield used to
on.
come. Remember, Garfield used to come on like he had Garfield specials. He stopped showing those a long time ago, and then he has his
Yeah,
own Saturday morning cartoon. And then
yeah.
or one of them was a show I used to love. Uh, Silverhawks. Oh yeah, Big Duke Captain Caveman Flintstones. They still show Flintstones now. What
Say,
what is right there? Johnny,
Captain. Yeah.
go ahead.
Nah, I lost my thought. Go ahead, man.
One cartoon, one of my favorite. It was one of the best live action cartoons of all time. Johnny Quest.
Oh, yo, you funny, yo. That
Yeah,
thing
really,
came out. How old are you? You don't mind I ask, George.
I'm 46.
Dang, that
really?
came out. That came
'Cause
out before you were born. Nigga.
Yeah, they used to always show it like I remember we were like Saturdays we get up early in the morning like 6 o'clock. They show it like in the mornings, and we watch it. That race band. I remember I made a joke where I made a comment about how Mike Pence, lost his job. Now he can go back and protect Haji, Dr. Quest, and Johnny.
he does looks like him.
Race banning, you heathenish monkeys.
Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Now,
Great, George.
yeah. So we got to talk about more about getting ready for the October the 1st.
Mhm.
And we no how we can stick to the 705. Or y'all
Yeah,
start that
We
man.
675. We 675.
he could be 705.
We
Yeah.
stick there. All right, we stick to 705. And also we gotta link up too because we gotta do racism and MMA. Yeah, they're alive or people don't they ain't gonna talk about, so we gotta talk about, so we're gonna do a special on that. So I'm looking for, if y'all hear me out there, I'm looking for, we trying to get people to come here. That MMA, man or woman, you're welcome here. You are welcome, man or woman. You welcome here. This is a sport that I know some people. I know the coach, he does it, and so shout out to the coach and everything. Shout out to the coach. Hope we can get him here very soon too, and everything. But this is
Yeah.
Go check us out, man. We got some good stuff for y'all. Come check us out. Man. Come
Yeah.
check us out.
Yeah. 'Cause he was on earlier. I don't know if he can come back on later. He might just popped on. And I think he also, Combo Breaker, he has his show, so you want to stay on too long. And Coach is busy. We just finished doing a charity for Vivian Pereira, a fighter out of Brazil who's going through some hard times, folks. She fought for the UFC for a little bit. They dropped her. She's a mother. She was,
Oh wow.
she's a victim of child abuse because her trainer, he started a relationship with her and now doesn't want to care their kid. And coach
That's
is,
some BS,
yeah,
man.
and coach is going to send her some money to help her out. She lives in Brazil, and the money is going to really help her out because it's. And I'm also we're starting another campaign for a lady who we follow, more Miss Beloved Patrick Young, aka the Nigerian Terminator. She had went through some hell. She had got the virus. She
Mm.
posted that fault actually a couple of weeks ago. But
Okay.
because of her getting the virus, she missed up our opportunity and went to another fighter that she fought before by the name of Vanessa Donopoulos. And Vanessa Donopoulos she was the former um, LFA champion. She got beat by a lady who I did an interview some time ago, Lupe Gutierrez, and
Uh-huh.
Lupe put a whooping on Vanessa. And the thing about Vanessa, people don't know Vanessa used to be a stripper.
Mm.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Strip on. Let me stop. Let's strip on. Okay. Enough of that. George, last remarks. I want you to stay there. Escotcha, last remarks. After that, stay there, and I make my last remarks. That's it. We close out as a family. Go ahead,
All right.
Birch.
Well, I'd like to appreciate Mr. Big Duke for joining my channel. I really appreciate when anybody joins my channel, real people like the ladies who I do my videos about, these female bodybuilders. They support me. Right now, I've been talking with them, because I said again, there was a show that happened this weekend. Been talking with them, helping them out, letting them some information. I really appreciate all of y'all for joining my channel. Like I said, I do this because it's a mission for me. I for a while I took care of my mom. She's gone. I just got me to take care of, and I got something to keep my mind going. But I appreciate y'all support my channel, support women in MMA, support women in boxing, support women in any sport in which they, even though they may not make the money as their male counterparts, they want to be recognized as athletes, not just making babies and other stuff. They want to be recognized as athletes and also still be recognized as women.
Yeah, you supposed to support this platform, bro.
Yeah, it was supposed to platform too. Yes, Superman underrated.
Hey,
Subscribe, like,
yo, kick you off the team. We're gonna put you on suspend you.
put
What's
me on the
wrong with
bench,
you?
coach.
All right, I got that's wrestling with you. All right, Escotcha, please.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I just want to thank my brothers, George Page and Underrated, for coming through to talk as MMA talk with you guys. Like I said, I have a great time talking to you guys, and also I wanted to thank everybody in the chat room, all the people who have liked the video as well to show their support. But like I said, I just want to thank you all for coming by, enjoying us MMA talk. We all had a great time. We all have a good laugh. And I hope you guys come back next weekend because we're going to talk about more fights in the sport of MMA. But like I said, I just want to thank you all for taking the time out of your schedule to come chat with us, hear us laugh, have a great time. And I hope you guys keep safe. And I hope you guys stay blessed. And I hope, just stay blessed. And like I said, thanks the brother Underrated Darkness for making this possible. And we'll see you guys next weekend.
Thank you. I'll make it nice and sweet. We've been doing this over 6 months now. Get people to come in. We have fun here. It's not boring that people think it is and everything. This is you come over here, let your head down, and we have fun over here. We actually break down fights. We actually tell the truth. We actually have fun to do it. We even go back, talk about other matches in the past. We're gonna do a dream matches that too. So come, please, support this, because you're not gonna in this sector. You ain't nobody. I mean, besides the coach. Think nobody else ain't supporting MMA. I mean, ain't nobody talking about MMA. And I want to thank Coach too. So salute to you, Coach. I appreciate you. So support this and then the channel, the brothers on the platform. You see their channels. Please support it. These are great channels. You learn a lot from them and everything. And also on my channel too. I got some stuff too. So and put a comment, please put some comments when we talk. Put some comments, the shows that we do in the past too. That's very important. And also let me see what else anything. Well, I guess that's it. I did I'm an underrated music talk. I did New York hip hop. It might be a part 2 soon. I'll let you know. I'll let people know in advance so people could go and enjoy that conversation. All right. Well, anybody that is traveling to your destination or home by yourself or in a group, please be careful because the climate out there is real. All right, the climate out there is real, and also let me see what else. I guess that's it. Again, thank you. This is the last of the underrated MMA sports talk number 2021 will be next Sunday 7:05. Okay, but this week coming, stay blessed, be safe. This one is Ghost again. Stay blessed.
All righty.
Peace out, everybody.